Emily had always been full of surprises. That's what first drew me to her. But lately, her spontaneity felt more like recklessness. Late-night texts, saying she was out with the girls. Whispers over phone calls she'd answer. In another room. Sudden shopping trips. For dresses I never saw her wear. I wasn't blind. I felt the shift. Not in miles, but in long silences and thin excuses. Still, nothing prepared me for the bombshell she dropped that night. We sat in our usual cafe, the one where we once daydreamed about beaches and cities we'd travel to someday. But this time the spark in her eyes wasn't wonder. It was arrogance. "It's over," she said coolly, like she was canceling lunch plans. "My new boyfriend is taking me to Paris." I didn't flinch. Didn't ask for details. I just smiled calmly and replied, "Have a nice trip." That wasn't the response she expected. Her smirk faltered, clearly thrown off. She came ready for drama. Maybe tears. Maybe begging. But I wasn't about to give her that power. In her mind she was upgrading to a man. With more money, more flash, more status. She thought she was leaving me shattered. But what Emily never understood is that those who swap loyalty for luxury rarely find real happiness. And I refused to be the wreckage she left behind. As she packed over the next few days, she tried to trigger me, dragging her designer bags through the hallway, humming French songs under her breath, tossing out comments like, "Not everyone can handle my lifestyle." I didn't react. I stuck to my routine, offering a polite smile here and there. Because real strength isn't found in fighting to keep someone who already left. It's in walking away with your dignity. She mistook my silence for weakness. But I had learned that self-respect speaks louder than any argument. Every time she flashed a boarding pass, or bragged about her new man, she wanted me to crumble. But I had already let go of the illusion she was still clinging to. The day she left, suitcase rolling behind her, she paused by the door. "You'll regret losing me," she said. I held the door open, nodded, and simply wished her well. She walked away expecting I'd chase her, text her late at night, beg for a second chance someday. But she had unknowingly given me a gift: clarity. Once she was gone, everything felt lighter. No more tension. No more doubt. No more walking on eggshells. I was finally free. Free from the exhausting loops of her mind games and emotional tug-of-war. Over the next few weeks I found parts of myself I didn't even realize I'd lost. Old friends started calling. I returned to hobbies she once mocked. My weekend photography, my sunrise runs. With each passing day, I reclaimed pieces of the man I used to be. Funny how, when you're in it, you don't see how much of yourself you give up. But when you step out, you realize what peace truly feels like. Then, nearly a month later, my phone lit. Emily's name. Her tone had changed. "Hey, can we talk?" I didn't reply. Hours later, another message came. "Paris wasn't what I thought it'd be. I miss you." That's when everything clicked. The fairy tale she chased turned out to be smoke and mirrors. Luxury fades. And when it does, people like her are left with the emptiness they tried to fill. Her new life was built on lust, not love. On flash, not depth. When the shine wore off, she saw the truth. I wasn't the problem. Her decisions were. I didn't respond. Not out of pettiness. But because there was nothing left to say. She made her choice. And I had made mine. Moving on wasn't just survival. It was self-respect. Emily wanted a man who could hand her the world, but lost someone who would have built it with her. That's a big difference. And I no longer carried the emotional baggage she so carelessly packed. I chose silence, not to punish her, but to protect my peace. Months later, I sat in that same cafe. The one where she broke things off. Only this time I smiled with gratitude. Her betrayal had freed me. Sometimes people walk away thinking they've won, only to realize far too late that they gave up everything that mattered. I sipped my coffee and exhaled. She flew to Paris chasing a fantasy. I stayed behind and found something real, myself.